Breaking news tonight. In the West Philippine Sea, a Philippine Coast Guard vessel faces a swarm of Chinese maritime militia ships. The Chinese ships form a steel wall blocking the way. No shots fired, just water cannons and aggressive maneuvers. It's intimidation without open war, a battle of nerves and presence. The stakes are high, defending not just a ship, but national rights and sovereignty. This is the new reality. This is the front line. Why does this patch of water matter so much? For the Philippines, it's about survival and identity. The West Philippine Sea is the nation's food basket. Generations of fishermen have relied on these waters. When foreign vessels drive them away, it's not just fish lost, but a way of life and food security. This sea is also a vital trade artery. Global shipping lanes pass through here, fueling the economy. Any disruption threatens not just the Philippines, but the entire region's stability. Beneath the waves lies untapped oil and gas, resources that could mean energy independence and prosperity. International law guarantees the right to these resources, but that right is under threat. The West Philippine Sea is etched into the Filipino consciousness, part of their heritage and national pride. Defending it is not a choice, it's a duty. The world's eyes are on these waters. For Filipinos, this is about more than territory. It's about their future. The stakes are high, and the imperative is clear. This is about sovereignty, survival, and the soul of a nation. When Filipinos look out at that sea, they see more than just water. They see their heritage, their livelihood, and their future. Defending it is not a choice. It is an imperative. It is a fundamental duty to protect what is rightfully theirs for the generations that will follow. For decades, the armed forces of the Philippines focused on internal threats, insurgencies in jungles and mountains. Their doctrine, training, and equipment were all about counterinsurgency. But as the West Philippine Sea crisis grew, the AFP realized it needed a new approach. The threat was now external, maritime, and complex. This triggered a monumental shift from land-centric to archipelagic defense. The new doctrine, comprehensive archipelagic defense, means defending every island and waterway. Army, Navy, and Air Force must now work as one, sharing data and coordinating responses. The enemy is no longer in the jungle, but projecting power across the sea. This is the great shift, a networked, integrated force ready to defend sovereignty. The AFP had to look outward, toward its vast coastlines and expansive seas. This strategic reorientation is now in full swing. It's called the Comprehensive Archipelagic Defense Concept. This is the future of Philippine defense. How does a smaller nation defend itself against a giant? By not playing the giant's game. The Philippines is embracing asymmetric strategy, using geography, alliances, and smart technology. The goal: deterrence by denial. Make any invasion too costly to attempt. The Quills are anti-ship missiles, fast attack craft, mobile air defenses, and a network of sensors. Alliances are key. Joint patrols and exercises with the US, Japan, Australia, and others. This united front complicates any adversary's plans. Modernization isn't about flashy weapons. It's about credible defense and real options. The Filipino porcupine is growing its quills. It's a move away from a reactive posture to a proactive one. It's about building a military that is not just for parades, but one that is genuinely capable of deterring aggression and, if necessary, defending the homeland. It's a message of resolve, backed by new steel and a smarter strategy. The Filipino porcupine is growing its quills. This is the new doctrine. No main battle tanks in the Philippine Army? It's a strategic choice. The country's islands, mountains, and limited infrastructure make heavy tanks impractical. The real threat is maritime, not a land invasion. Instead, the Army invests in light tanks and wheeled armored vehicles, mobile, flexible, and deployable by air or sea. These vehicles can reach remote islands and respond quickly to threats. Mobility and adaptability matter more than brute force. The Army is building a force tailored to its unique geography. A light tank on the scene is more valuable than a heavy tank stuck far away. It's a smart, modern approach to defense. The Philippine Army is thinking critically about real-world challenges. The Army's new mantra is mobility, backed by hardware like the Sabrah Light Tank, tracked and wheeled, armed with a 105mm gun. These tanks, along with new armored personnel carriers like the Guarani, create fast, lethal combined arms teams. The Army is also fielding the Atmos 2000 self-propelled howitzer, long-range, mobile artillery for coastal defense. All these systems are networked for rapid response and flexibility. The goal, a dynamic, maneuverable force that can strike and reposition quickly. Instead of static defenses, the Army is building a force that can move, concentrate power, and adapt. In an archipelago, mobility is everything. The Army's transformation is a quantum leap in capability. It's about being ready for any threat, anywhere. This is the new face of Philippine ground defense. The Philippine Air Force is back, led by the FA-50PH Fighting Eagle, supersonic, armed, and ready. New radar systems create an electronic fence, providing early warning and situational awareness. The Spider air defense system adds a mobile shield against enemy aircraft and missiles. Upgraded C-130s and new transports ensure rapid movement of troops and supplies. The Air Force is now a credible, modern force, ready for 21st century challenges. From fighters to transports, the Air Force is being rebuilt from the ground up. Integrated air defense is now a reality. The skies over the Philippines are no longer undefended. The Air Force is a vital pillar of national security. The roar of jet engines is back. In an archipelago, helicopters are essential, connecting islands, mountains, and jungles. The AFP is upgrading its fleet with S-70I Blackhawks and T-129 ATAC attack helicopters. Blackhawks provide rapid troop movement and disaster response. T-129s offer on-call firepower. The Navy's new AW-159 Wildcats hunt submarines, protecting sea lanes. Modern helicopters multiply the military's speed and reach. A company can move between islands in hours, not days. Wounded soldiers reach hospitals faster. Enemy positions can be struck from the air. The helicopter is the heartbeat of AFP operations. Mobility and versatility are the keys to defense. The Philippine Navy is transforming from a coastal force to a true blue water navy. Jose Rizal-class frigates, offshore patrol vessels, and fast attack craft expand reach and firepower. New landing dock ships enable rapid marine deployment. The BrahMos supersonic cruise missile gives the Marines a powerful coastal defense weapon. These upgrades create a balanced, credible fleet. The Navy can now patrol, deter, and strike across the West Philippine Sea. The BrahMos changes the strategic equation. The Navy is a visible symbol of sovereignty and resolve. The guardians of the waves are back. The Philippine Navy is stronger than ever. At the heart of it all is the Filipino soldier, courageous, resilient, and now better equipped. Modern rifles, body armor, night vision, and new weapons are standard issue. Training and leadership are being upgraded too. This investment builds confidence and effectiveness on the battlefield. The modernization is about more than gear. It's about mindset and pride. The Filipino soldier is now a modern sentinel, ready to defend home and freedom. A stronger military means a more secure Philippines. The path is challenging, but the direction is clear. The nation stands tall, determined to protect its future. The ultimate guarantors of freedom are ready.